Good day, happy travelers. Seven Continents Travel Agency here today, fresh back from a 7-day Southern Caribbean cruise that took me to Bridgetown, Barbados. And I wanted to tell you about a shore excursion that we took, a non-cruise line provided shore excursion. And if you've seen any of my other videos, you know how I generally feel about them, but I thought I would share because it worked out pretty well. And quite frankly, there weren't a lot of cruise ship options available. But on Facebook, I put it out there and said, hey, what are we doing in this cruise port, Barbados? There's not a lot going on, not a lot that I want to do anything else. And a lot of people said, hey, check out Harbour Lights, the beach day at Harbour Lights. You won't regret it. And so I did my due diligence, did my research. The cruise terminal is right here. Harbour Lights is here. So its proximity to the cruise terminal was close enough that I felt safe investigating further, because as you know, if you don't book a cruise line excursion, come time to leave, they leave. If you book through them and there's something happens, they will wait for you. So I was like, all right, that seems pretty close. And actually, it was pretty close. This is a picture I took of the cruise ship. Jewel of the Seas is right there. That's the Norwegian Viva. So we had a lot of cruise ships in sight in the port that day. So this was a fantastic option, and frankly, Royal Caribbean wanted about $125 for a sea turtle shipwreck excursion, and which is not unusual for snorkeling, but this option came recommended, so we vetted it. And here is the Harbour Lights. The taxi will drop you off here. You walk in through the door, and there's a person standing right here. You say, hey, I'm here. I have made a reservation. You give them your reservation number. It comes via email when you book it, and they pull up everything. I booked the everything package. I'll show you the website here in a minute. I imagine, like everything else in this, the global economy, prices will change. So I try not to quote too much. I will direct you to the website. But once you make it through here, we didn't spend too much time in the building. When you walk out here, there's a place to order drinks and food. And then over here is where they cook your food. So if you stand in line over here, there's no one telling you to go over here. There's no menu here. There's no prices here. But over here is the menu and prices. Then you walk down a little further. There's a booth that says, hey, here's what we're selling, hoping to pick up some same-day traffic. At the time of this recording, which was Christmas 2023, a sea turtle and shipwreck excursion was $25 per person. You couldn't beat it. Then you, from this little booth right here, a dude comes up, walks you out. And I guess on the day this was taken, there wasn't a lot of traffic, but there is rows and rows and rows of beach chairs, and they take you to your reserved beach chairs. I reserved 3. We had 3. I also got a jet ski rental, $70 for 30 minutes. Couldn't beat it. In Panama City Beach, always try to go. They want about $125, $150 for 30 minutes. And I was like, I don't know. I don't want to spend a lot that much money. But $75, it was Christmas. I've never went jet skiing before. So all of this stuff got solved for here. I was at the beach, and on Christmas Day, swimming the water, cool, but not cold. As a matter of fact, it was hot. And it was hot, so the water was quite refreshing. All right, so let's continue on. Things to note. So the website that I'm going to show you here in a moment says, hey, it's $5 for a taxi. So you can get in a taxi. All 4 of you will fit, and it's $5. Maybe if it was an individual taxi, when we got off the cruise port, you follow the signs for taxi. It's very well marked. There was about 50, 75 taxis, but there wasn't a one-to-one taxi. It was like a bus taxi. And so we got on the bus, and they charged $5 per person. With the tip, it's Christmas. It was $20 each way. The drive might have been 10 minutes. You saw previously the satellite view. And on the return trip, speaking of taxis, make sure you're dry and sand free. Our taxi driver, we weren't like fresh out of the water. We actually had to wait quite a bit for food, but he was concerned with the level of dampness. And quite frankly, I don't know if we left any sand back at the beach. We took quite a bit with us. There is, and again, I just can't say this enough, there is risk in booking a not. So if you're your driver gets confused and takes you to the other side of the island, or it breaks down. Just make sure you have plenty of time to get to the cruise ship. There is risk there, and I knew that going in. But again, you saw how close it was. I felt good about making my decision. The line for food. This is not McDonald's. This is not Chick-fil-A. This isn't Wham Bam. Thank you, ma'am. You go into one line and you order, and then it took me. I was 3 people deep when we started to order. By the time I was done, the line was 25, 30 people deep. And it took my food 35, 40 minutes to the point that I was a little concerned that maybe it didn't make it there. And but they also have a package that includes a food ticket. So that, and each meal, sans a drink, no drink included in the meal ticket, was $18 to $22. So if you wanted a burger, $18. I got the fish platter, it was $22, but it was included in my package. But then Turtle and Shipwreck, like I said, $125, $155 at the time of booking this through the cruise line, and then our chairs were reserved. So let's hop into it. Let's go to the website here, and we'll go to Harbour Lights right here. Get a little copy and paste action here. Go here. Boom. All right, and here you go. So if you go to Harbour Lights, this website here, and you go to book beach day passes. They also have a good nighttime show, but I didn't see any cruise ships spending the night there. But the Google reviews, TripAdvisor, and everything really, really well thought out. So you pick your day that you're going, the name on the ticket, and you got a bunch of options here. So if you want a chair and Turtle and Shipwreck, so that's $35 to $25 plus $10 for the chairs. And then if it's important for you to have a front row chair, you can pay an extra $15 per person. If you just want a chair and umbrella, it's $10. If you just want a front row chair, it's $25. Jet ski, here you go. Jet ski rental, $75 for 30 minutes. And a perfect day in Carlisle Bay. Here you go. So a Shipwreck tour with sea turtles. You get the lunch and the lounger with the umbrella. It's $52. That's what we got. The tremendous value in that as well. And then if you want to if you're spending time on the island, there's other options as well. So long story short, I would highly recommend this. If we go back, we will definitely be looking into doing this again. There's probably other things to do, but if you're looking for something, this worked out. There was taxis waiting for us. I actually emailed these folks and said, hey, when we get done, how difficult is it going to be? You could probably swim back to the cruise ship from where I was at, but how difficult would it be to get a taxi? They said, nope, they're always waiting right at the door, and sure enough, there they were. All right, so that is the Harbour Lights Bridge in Barbados, and safe travels and Happy New Year, and I'll see you in the next video.